Welcome to Dubai, 47. Today is the inauguration of the scepter, and the ceremony is well underway. You will find Marcus Stuyvesant near the building's signature art installation. While a paranoid Carl Ingram has ensconced himself in his penthouse suite, security on highest alert. Mr. Gray is already in position and ready to assist. Good luck, 47.
47. Come in. 47, do you copy?
I'm here.
Are you in position?
I'm heading towards the point of entry.
Good. Get back to me when you're there. Locked. 47, use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
I'm in position.
47, the inauguration is taking place close by. Once you've infiltrated it, get your bearings. I'm sure there must be floor plans somewhere.
Understood.
We need absolute focus on this one. If Ingram and Stuyvesant are alerted to our presence, we may lose them for good. We are so close, 47.
Don't worry. They're not going anywhere.
Welcome. Very secure, right?
Yes, sir.
So if someone came in here to steal something...
Everything will be locked up, so that would be very difficult.
Okay.
Welcome!
Hello, sir.
Welcome. Hello! Good to see you. How lovely to see so many familiar faces yesterday. It's been a dream of mine
Sorry, man, but it's just making me feel a little uncomfortable.
less privileged sides of the respectful Al-Ghazali family. But with a small loan from my father, I soon built up a construction empire that was worthy of the great Al-Ghazali legacy. So, I would like to thank my cousins, without whose friendship and influence this achievement might not have been possible. Thank you. I'm proud to yet again immortalize our great family. But most importantly, this building is for all the people of the tallest building in the world.
Listen, I want to talk to the partners directly. Make them understand why all of this is happening. And that terminal gives me an idea. There's a server room near the Sheikh's personal reception. If you can gain access to it, we might be able to recover useful intel from it. We'll have to work together to hack the system, but it's our best shot. It looks like the staff area could provide you with a viable route to the server room. There's a keypad lock on the doors to the staff area. One moment. All right, try this. 4706. There's quite a bit of security here. One moment. You ready for some more fresh air, 47?
James called in sick today. Of all days. His Highness has everyone working triple shifts.
go out there looking.
But this is awful. I mean, I'm in my boxers and you are a woman. It's just so embarrassing.
Oh, it's nothing I haven't seen before.
But you don't understand. I'm military. We military men are used to punctuality. I was supposed to be ready and present my papers half an hour ago.
Yes, you men in the army with your papers. Super punctual. I get it.
Are you making fun of me? Sometimes I just want to throw my head back, really work something good. I can just hock it right in there. Well, it was just an idea.
That's disgusting. To anybody that looks like me, I come back.
I think I can open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
Oh, please, someone help me!
Sheikh Al-Ghazali is reaching out to his worldwide network of lawyers and financial contacts, attempting to restore the lost power base of the Providence partners. If Ingram and Stuyvesant were asked to a meeting, thinking they'll be told of new developments, I suspect they'd jump at the chance. There's a lounge area at the top of the building. It can be sealed off for private conversations. If we lure the targets there, they'll be trapped. The server room should be behind one of the doors in this hallway. Calendar function. We can use this to summon the partners to a fake meeting, 47. All right, I'm no hacker like Olivia, but I think you need to pull one of the racks here to gain access to the terminal. Damn it. A silent alarm has been tripped. Security is on its way. Hide, 47.
As expected. Nothing to see here.
System online.
Yes, sorry about that, 47. Let's try again, shall we? I think I've got it. We'll need a keycard to gain access. Someone in maintenance should have one we can borrow for a spell.
Freaky.
thought about what you said. Yeah, I changed my mind. It was an insane idea to start with. Exploding golf ball. I don't want blood on my hands. I've never taken this as a dream before. Yeah, I promise I'll start attending anger management. I know I have issues. Admit it. That's the first step, right? Anyway, I've locked the golf ball up in the maintenance scrub. Not that many. And people tend to stay out of that room anyway. You don't want to get hurt. I'll take it home. I'll be home as soon as possible. Stop that! You bastard! What? Someone help me!
Anyone there?
A calendar function. We can use this to summon the partners to a fake meeting, 47. All right, I'm no hacker like Olivia, but I think you need to pull one of the racks here to gain access to the terminal. Damn it. The silent alarm has been tripped. Security is on its way. Hide, 47.
Everything looks just fine. Damn IT guys and their stupid equipment. I'm sick of coming down here.
System online.
Yes, sorry about that, 47. Let's try again, shall we? I think I've got it. We'll need a key card to gain access. Someone in maintenance should have one we can borrow for a spell. must have done something. Can you see anything different in the room? Guards are heading your way. Be careful.
System failure. System failure. System failure.
Of course, it's all fine here. Oh, I hate this system already.
System online.
Hello? Yeah, just wanted to remind you about the lockdown drill tomorrow. That's right, 900 hours. And the keycards to activate the alarms are still in the safe in the security room. Yeah, same code. 6927. Just don't tell your mother or I'll have to shoot her. Okay. Okay, but remember, you need to activate the alarm on both floors, otherwise nothing's gonna happen. Good. Yeah, I will do. Have a good shift tomorrow. See you later. Bye.
Why are you doing this? Hands off that body! Oi, you drop... You bastard! Oh!
see here.
System online.
Seven guards are heading your way. Be careful.
System failure. System failure. System failure.
Everything looks just fine. Damn IT guys and their stupid equipment. I'm sick of coming down here.
System online.
Hello? Yeah, just wanted to remind you about the lockdown drill tomorrow. That's right, 900 hours. And the key cards to activate the alarms are still in the...
Are you kidding me? No, it needs to simmer for perfection.
It must not be disturbed. You speed it up, and you break all the glorious flavors. It'll become mush.
Well, I got a call from upstairs that the guest is hungry.
When that clock rings, Mr. Ingram can eat, and it will be like the angels touched his palate. Heavenly. You understand?
But isn't it just a stew?
I'll get out of my kitchen, you imbecile. I don't want your filthy words contaminating my food, idiot. Listen, you can chop the vegetables however you like.
Yeah. Why? Just wondered if you got free. My wife got.
Seven guards are heading your way. Be careful.
This is a restricted area. Now show me your hands. You, give up the tool. Keep calm up. Show me your hands. Oi, you need to discard the tool. Show me your gun. You're gonna do something?
In sight.
Or just stand there and bleed? Ouch, that must have hurt.
Are you kidding me? No, it needs to simmer for perfection. It must not be disturbed.
All you need to do is access the terminal and use the calendar option to summon the Providence partners to a meeting. Building cameras are now disabled. Elevator doors are now open. Good work. The meeting has been booked. The partners should be moving up here shortly. Huh. Looks like the lounge can be sealed off for private conversations. Handy. Excellent. I see the partners moving. You should join their meeting. Time to end this, 47. Cameras are showing a lot of guards up here. They wouldn't suspect one of their own, though. Now we'll just wait for the partners to be alone. Then you can activate the room's lockdown feature.
Setback. Just a minor setback. We can fix this. If he's caught up in some meaningless handshaking situation right now, I swear to God. Guards, leave us. We need to talk privately for a moment.
Where is he?
The partners are alone now. I'll activate the panel controlling the room's security features. When you're ready, use it to start the show.
How are you, sir?
We need to discuss our weapon.
What's there to discuss? She left us.
At the most critical moment, she abandoned ship. That family has never been trustworthy, and Alexa just proved to us that she didn't need any of them. What's this? Carl? Did you do that?
I certainly did not. I have no idea what's going on.
Out of here.
That was unexpectedly fast. Finally, Stuyvesant and Ingram are gone. Providence will soon be no more than a bad memory. 47. Thank you. I'll meet you at the rendezvous on the edge of town.
She left us. At the most critical moment, she abandoned ship. That family has never been trustworthy, and Alexa just proved to us Nazis. Carl, did you do that?
I certainly did not. I have no idea what's going on.
Gentlemen.
What's the meaning of this?
You're the one responsible for all this. Gray, what do you want?
Something that has been a long time due. Revenge.
Revenge? How banal. You killed Cobb, Navikov, Caruso, the Washington twins, everyone at Haven. You broke into our bank, and you outed Providence to the world. Whatever perceived slight we've done to you is insignificant to the amount of damage you caused us. You caused the world.
You're a murderous terrorist. Nothing more. What did we ever do to you anyway?
You specifically? Nothing. Providence? Everything. Providence made me, and at the flick of a pen, Providence broke me. I'm just returning the favor. Providence has ruined the lives of countless people, expecting and facing no consequence for its actions. You take for yourselves and those who support you, and you burn everyone and everything else to the ground from the comfort of the shadow. No more.
You're delusional.
Exposing us achieved nothing beyond moving a few pieces around on a board much more complicated than you can fathom. The world believes we're dead. What more do you want?
Me? Nothing. My friend, however, well, let's just say he's a bit of an expert. I'm just here to watch you die. 47. Finish it. 47. Finish it. Finally, Stuyvesant and Ingram are gone. Providence will soon be no more than a bad memory. 47. Thank you. I'll meet you at the rendezvous on the edge of town. If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did...
She'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood.
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it...
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about this text.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna read into them and freak out, and say I must have done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
I know I oughtn't say anything, but everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen a place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
Gee.
This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside.
I could swear.
So, I just need to check.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
and the awful business with her brother Zachary. And all this security. I've never been so guarded like this. And they dare say I don't know the truth.
Sir, I just need to check.
That's a bit excessive, I think, considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
That is Alexa Carlyle, unofficial leader of the Providence Partners, and last one
Mr.
to be
Whitmer,
alive.
thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir. I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been searching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
How are you, sir?
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC info number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm sorry.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlisle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
What was that noise? Oh, man.
Portrait photographer check out. You verified his identity?
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
Okay, stay calm. Stay calm. This isn't happening. Really? Shite.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Calm the fuck down, man. You know I'm good for it. I'm a Carlyle. I'm made of money. Just lean back and enjoy the interest. Meanwhile, go and have some drinks on me. No, Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you calm the fuck down.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
This is Emma and Gregory's room. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Get back to it. Yeah.
I need to just make myself forget. That's all. I mean, why would someone like that? Instead of
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Fake funeral tomorrow. Zachary...
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and, we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm going to be a dad.
I remember how it was with the first one. The ones that come after certainly are a lot less of a worry.
Did Alice tell you what Emma did when she arrived?
What is it?
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She'd just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up. I tried to tell Emma, and do you know what she said? She said, things will change around here. I can promise you that.
And her son Patrick is just as bad. Just look at Rosie. He has no respect. Preying on the girls like that.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Poor thing.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, all too much.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon. But you're right. It's beautiful.
Yes, hi, Cass.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. Yes, hi, Cassie. It's me again. Edward. I know I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time, I promise. It's just, I don't know how to handle this whole situation. I don't think I can, really. I can't feel my legs, and my eyes are not working properly. This flicker thing again. You can't tell anyone, but the thing is, I've been asked to perform the eulogy at the funeral event tomorrow. I don't think that's complete. But even though Mother is still alive, we still have to go through with the funeral. I have to write the eulogy. I don't think I can. She will definitely want to read it, and no matter what. I just know she'll be disappointed in me. Again. My legs are really withered. I need you, Cat. I'm sorry. I know. Not supposed to do this. Christ, sorry. Bye. You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless gestures. Like hugs and encouragement. Just a simple spontaneous caress, what a difference that would have made. Right. I clearly remember when I was 5. I climbed a tree and could not make my way down.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Rebecca Carlyle, Can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. You look tan.
Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlisle's daughter.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
security detail at a staged funeral event tomorrow. That'll be interesting.
Madam Carlyle wants to inspect the arrangements for the staged funeral tomorrow. What's the delay?
It's absurd. They're making a racket, drop things everywhere. The Undertaker wants them gone before he'll see Madam Carlyle. Right, today. But
bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any excuses. Ethel looks everywhere. Guns. Not ours. Any moment now.
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said to let him stay here, but Ethel was sure Emma was thrown. Our first chance to stop.
Hi.
And now we'll never know.
Oh, my.
Bunch of old junk. Be 100 years old at least. I don't know how the...
It's just typical that Annie gets to help the photographer. I'm the pretty one. But work, work, work. That's all I get from Fernsby.
Everything needs to be ready for the funeral. It needs to look good for the family portrait. I can feel that pressure too.
Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron periginium blossom. They were his favourites.
I know, Oliver, I know. We shall all miss you.
I will never again meet someone like Zachary. I can't bear to think what will happen to all his rare plants now.
Come on, Oliver. I understand why you're so upset. It's such a shock to all of us.
What? Please help! Help me! Oh my God! Please help me! Ah!
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison.
Excuse me? Would you mind looking into what that was?
I hear you.
It's clear. Here. Nothing here.
Uh-huh, yeah. I couldn't care less. Oh. You should probably check that out, don't you think?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Okay. I don't see anything suspicious.
What are you doing? You can't treat another... I'll never get how the rich do things. All this fuss for a pretend funeral. And why not do a photo? Wow. You want to check it out?
Rightio.
Yeah, nothing over here either.
Okay, whatever. Huh? Excuse me, sir. I think you dropped something.
Junk. 100 years old at least. I don't know how the Brits can stand it. Now Zachary won't get to see the rhododendron Ferraginia blossom. They were his favorite.
I know, Oliver. Hello.
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Seriously, Denton? What a knob.
Huh?
Echo Foxtrot, uniform Zulu. Stop right there, mister. 7.
That's it. No, no.
doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain for the entire weekend.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
Seriously, Denton? What a knob.
I will never forget someone like that. How bad it is what happened to Rare Farm.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Just that we've heard this song before, Jim, and we'll hear it again. Okay, next up is a rare fashion misstep from Townsend Space this past weekend during her appearance at the annual Mark Elvis Foundation fundraiser in Paris. The starlet was snatched. Now, so take my opinion with a grain of salt, but I just can't muster the outrage. If anything, I think I found the whole affair rather endearing. Like a puppy tumbling off a chair.
You know, I just have to disagree with you this time. If we were talking about anyone else, you could probably convince me, but you only have to look at the head. Last year, the scales have to tip eventually.
You just can't accept anything at face value anymore. Everyone's got an angle. And if it looks like they could, then they probably have to.
Not
We've got
right now,
Price
please.
Chamberlain with us in the studio today.
Off you go.
Where do you stand on these harrowing reports circulating that Liam and Neil's off the pitch?
Oh, come on.
Don't do that!
painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well.
And
If you'll follow
47.
me, sir.
The handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Just keep calm.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
These details.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used a funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way, then. The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Oh crap, Alexa!
A letter from Emmer's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your...
Please remain seated, Mr. Whitmer.
You, identify yourself. Show me your hands, now. Is this wanker a friend of yours? I didn't think so.
Who's...
Sir, it's time to give it up.
Who's...
Oi, Pishtain, this is the last time. Give it up. We will, can, and love to use deadly force. Hey, Halloween! The sticks! Eight hostile targets stay up here! Deadly
That's
force
Madame
is on
Carlyle. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards. Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. And 47. The handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
Nah, you don't have the right clearance, mister. Please, don't waste my time.
How are you today, sir?
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Yeah, keep it real.
Enough with the jump. Yeah, waste them. Crank it up. All right. Safe room, compromise. Okay.
Can't forget his eyes.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat.
Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I am sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I'll send you an invoice.
Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. I trust you'll see yourself out. I need some privacy. Thank you. Please, go ahead.
The butler, Mr. Fernsby, killed Zachary.
Fernsby? Oh, you've got that wrong. He would never do such a thing. He is the most loyal man I have ever met.
I found pills in his...
Where are you going? Please, sit down. Thank you. Now, where were we?
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half-burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago.
Please remain seated, Mr. Whitmer. Right. Where were we?
I found pills in his office that matches the poison that killed your brother. Furthermore, I found Zachary's notebook, half-burned, in Mr. Fernsby's fireplace. It showed that Zachary intended to publish a written confession to a murder the two of you committed nearly 50 years ago. The murder of your older brother, Montgomery.
That's outrageous. We did no such thing.
No need to feign innocence. I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured. The papers also described how Mr. Fernsby helped you stage the murder of Montgomery as an accident. I believe he killed Zachary not to be exposed as an accomplice to murder.
Sweet Fernsby. You are wrong, Mr. Whitmer. He did not do it to protect himself. He did it to protect the Carlyle legacy. Mr. Fernsby, like myself, understands that sacrifices must be made to secure stability and prosperity. Mr. Whitmer, I'd appreciate it if your findings never leave this room. I understand Fernsby's actions, and there is no need for them to have more consequences than they already have. Fernsby was very fond of Zachary, and I am sure his decision will haunt him to the day he dies. About your reward, have you considered an amount?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Arthur Edwards? The Constant? That must mean you're... I expected you'd show up. But you're not here to kill me. If you were, you would have already. The enemy of my enemy, I suppose. You can have it. You earned it. The file you want is in the safe. Good hunting. I need some privacy.
Sir.
Thank you.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Gotta dig this place. It's just a graveyard trophy room, and the office safe is hidden behind a portrait with a secret mechanism. Got real soul. First time here.
Is Carlyle? You need assistance, ma'am? I seem to have lost you.
Listen, we don't shoot warning shots. You understand what I'm saying? What? Hello, sir.
You haven't seen before? There are a lot of them on the grounds.
Not that I'm aware.
I need to keep an eye out. Stay on top of things like that.
Great.
Hello, this is Cassandra Cox, Edward's ex-wife. I don't know what's going on at your house, but Edward is losing it again. He seems to believe that Alexa has come back from the dead, and that he has to write the eulogy for some make-believe funeral event. I still have the restraining order on him, so whoever gets this message now that Alexa is dead, better get him under control. Otherwise, I need to get away than to get the police involved.
All right there.
Guttenberg, hello. Yeah, listen. Listen. I understand.
I should get back to...
So I...
Right, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yes, I understand. Some arrangements. Really took Anthony. You know who I am, who my grandmother is. Right? Relax. Come on. Yes, don't worry. Okay.
Look at me getting all giddy. It's like year 10 all over again, just without the awkward slow dancing.
Said something.
If I could be bothered, I'd be worried about your mental health, Emma. But sorry, I'm having too much fun enjoying the time.
You must have been in some incredibly dangerous situations, right? Shootouts and hostage negotiations, like in movies.
It would be pretty unprofessional of me to talk about.
Could
so
we
I think.
put a pin in it? Yeah.
Yeah, what you said.
Sorry.
I haven't had the pleasure.
She just clams up when I try to get next to her. Not even an apology.
How tall are you? You could be a model, you know.
Right.
I'm serious. I have a friend who's a model. She says that's the sweet, sweet life. You should come and stay at my place in London. We can have her come over. Give you some tips.
I'm quite happy here, thanks.
It's a pretty big thing for Mother to fake her own death. Was it a security measure? Somebody out to kill her?
Everything I hear is confidential.
So you do know what's going on?
I didn't. Say that.
With all this security, she obviously still feels threatened. I'll get to the bottom of this. Don't take them for an answer, and call me as soon as you've got them. Thanks, Phil. We'll get to the bottom of this.
You like,
I mean, it's a pretty big thing for Mother to fake her own death. Was it a security measure? Was somebody out to kill her?
Everything I hear is confidential.
So you do know what's going on?
I didn't say that.
With all this security, she obviously still feels threatened. I'll get to the bottom of this. Phil, did you find out if the vote was notarized? How the hell did that happen? No, we all signed it. I gave it to him in person. Please!
Hey, how you doing?
Listen, you do not run around and throw stuff into people's
Come in, command!
Hurry!
You knock anyone out like that, you homicidal lunatic!
I mean, it's a pretty big thing for Mother to fake her own death. Was it a security measure? Somebody out to kill her?
Everything I hear is confidential.
So you do know what's going on?
I didn't say that.
With all this security, she obviously still feels threatened.
Oh my god!
Help me!
Pacing, for God's sake, Emma.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is.
Come here as a slave funeral and then you show up.
Carlisle! Hey, I need...
Command, you read me. Edward Carlisle's out cold. Any description on the possible suspect?
Oh, sorry. No idea.
Man. Dining room secured. Nothing! It's clear! Whatever it was, I don't think it's over. Keep your guard up.
Probably.
No,
Right.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Who am I kidding? Probably not looking for anything serious.
I
Sorry,
should
but I think I...
let you get back to...
Right. I bet he's stringing all the girls along like that anyway. Can't you tell me about
No, you
Mr.
should probably...
Fernsby, my... All right,
yeah.
later.
Greetings, sir. Hello there, sir.
Hi there.
Can't you just relax for a minute?
Hey, how are you?
I actually...
Put a pin in it.
Yeah, I should let you
Sorry.
know.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah? How about now?
Over here! Cover me!
Walk away!
Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight. We're all that's left now.